So I got a query in response to my previous video that focused on providing some generic tips and discussing about structure of a resume. By the way, the link to that video is provided in the description below if you are interested in knowing more about that topic. So that query or question was about what's the difference between a resume and a CV. Now it is quite a valid question, because often we tend to use these two terms interchangeably, whereas there is a subtle difference between a resume and a CV. And in this video, I'm going to actually discuss the differences between a CV and resume for you. So the first difference is in regards to the origin of these two terms. By origin, I mean that, for example, resume is actually a term that is commonly used in the US, particularly for applying to industrial jobs, whereas CV is actually a term which is more so used in the UK and in Europe. Then the second difference is, in terms of the length of these two documents. So resume is a concise summary of, your experience, your education background and skills. And typically a resume is 1 to 2 pages. Whereas CV can have a varying length, it could be much more detailed. The reason it is much more detailed is because in addition to providing skills in your work experience and education background, a CV generally also includes information about your research background. So for example, your research publications, your research awards, and that is the reason actually it can be much longer as well. And the third difference is that CV is generally aimed for applying to academic roles. For example, PhD positions, postdoc positions, or full-time academic positions in universities. Whereas resume is aimed primarily for industrial roles. So hopefully now you know the difference between a CV and a resume, and depending on the role you're applying to, and where you're applying to, you can accordingly make either a CV or a resume for you. So I really hope that this video was of some help to you, and if you have got any other query or question, please feel free to write it to me, reach out to me, for example by writing in the comment section below, or reaching out to me by email, or through other social media platforms. So my email and also the links to my other social media platforms is provided in the description below. So I'll see you in another video. All the very best and stay safe.